First news: bank manager captured by protesters in Warri, Delta State. Welcome to the news. The news details. Angry youths in Warri town, Delta State, on Wednesday set fire to one of the branches of Access Bank while protesting against the persistent scarcity of Naira notes that has forced many businesses across the country to shut down. This was captured in viral videos showing the angry youths protesting around Udu Road axis, disrupting the vehicle movement and destroying valuable properties in the area. It was earlier reported that the Delta State Police Command took into custody persons described as unguided youths or miscreants following the unrest over Naira scarcity. Scores of youths on Wednesday, in opposition to the non-availability of new Naira notes, burned banks and vehicles. Some others were partly damaged. We have arrested 9 suspects so far. Some persons will still call this protests, said Police Public Relations Officer DSP Bright Edafe. But this does not go well with the people of Warri, as they storm out again, captured the bank manager. There has been unrest in Delta due to the protesters who are protesting against the new Naira notes, the scarcity of Naira notes. Since the redesign of the Naira notes, there has been scarcity of Naira notes, which has been affecting the day-to-day activities of individuals, businesses, and every other thing has been shut down. People can no longer have access to their money, and even the new Naira notes has not been in circulation, whereby causing people to suffer, be in hunger, and causing a lot of unrest. The protest has been going on in different states. Some protesters protested in Ogun, some in Delta, Imo, and so on, which in Delta, 9 suspects has been arrested so far. But even after the suspects, the Imo protesters came out again in their multitudes, and when they came out, they captured the bank manager. 9 people landed in police net over burning of banks in Delta. Burnt down banks, vehicles, destroyed ATMs, took the bank manager, and done all sorts of atrocities because of this Naira notes. People are wallowing in hunger. People are just they don't know what else to do because they could not have access to their funds, and yet the CBN is not bringing out the new Naira notes for people to have access to. The Delta State Command has taken into custody 9 persons. The operatives from the Ovian or Alaja division, assisted by other units, raided the environments of affected financial institutions. The demonstration at places, including Express Junction in Udu local government area and in Warri, the capital, degenerated as angry protesters chanted solidarity songs while marching through the streets. They bore placards with different inscriptions, made bonfires, and they blocked major roads, shutting down economic activities in affected areas. The crisis trailing the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, redesign of the Naira has attained alarming levels in Delta, Edo, Oyo, Kwara, Lagos, and Ondo states, with casualties and some persons injured. Recently, it was seen that some angry youths vandalized First Bank during protests. over new naira scarcity in Ogun, southwest Nigeria. Angry youth in Abeokuta, Ogun State, vandalized one of the branches of First Bank while protesting against scarcity of naira notes that has forced many businesses across the country to shut down. The protesters were seen throwing stones and destroying some properties within the premises of the bank. And it was seen that the bank officials, the bankers, are fleeing through the fence for the safety of their lives. But in Delta, the bank manager was apprehended. The Central Bank of Nigeria, who has fixed February 10 as the new deadline for the exchange of old naira notes for newly redesigned one, having initially fixed January 31 as the deadline. Despite that, the new naira note has been unable to be accessed by Nigerians, resulting to Nigerians not answering or believing in the deadline February 10. They believe that instead of us accepting to the deadline, the new deadline, what if we go and change our old notes to new notes, and getting there, we do not have access to new notes, but we saved our old notes. And coming back with the same issue that happened January 31st, which was the first deadline, happened again. What will be our own interest? What will be our own share? Are we going to keep dying and wallowing in hunger? So the Nigerians decided not to obey the rules and saving their old naira notes. And today, it has been seen that Nigerians could not access the new 200, 500, and 1,000 notes, which has resulted in scarcity and attendant suffering in the country. And this has led youths and some residents of the state to stage the protests. One of the protesters sustained gunshot injury during the protests. Will Nigeria continue this way? What's your take concerning the new naira notes? Please share your view with us. And you can as well click on the subscribe button and the bell for more updates. Thank you.